The sight of perception of light or dark duration or leaves. It is hypothesized that there is a hormonal substance migrates from leaves to shoot apices for inducing flowering when plants are exposed to the necessary inductive photoperiod. Yucca have an obligate mutualism with a species of moth that is Bronuba. Pollen grains can be stored for several years in liquid nitrogen at 196 degrees centigrade, means cryopreservation. In cellular respiration, NAD plus acts as an electron carrier. Sporopollenin cannot be degenerated by enzyme, strong acid and alkali. Therefore, it is helpful in preserving pollen as a fossil. Pollen kit. Pollen kit helps in insect pollination. Cellulosic intent. Inner sporoderm layer of pollen grain known as the intern made up of cellulose and pectin. Oil content. No role is pollen preservation. Wind pollination or anemophily is favored by flowers having a single ovule in each ovary and numerous flowers packed in an inflorescence. Wind pollination is a non directional pollination. When unisexual male and female flowers are present on different plants, the condition is called dioecious and it prevents both autogamy and Jathanogamy. Water hyacinth and water lily are aquatic plants pollinated by insect or wind. Integumented and stalked megasporangium is called ovule. The free nuclear endosperm is formed by free nuclear divisions in which cytokinesis is not followed by wall formation. Proximal end of the filament of stamen is attached to the thalamus or petal and distal end is attached to anther. Tapetum provides nutrition of the pollen grain. The process of formation of seed without fertilization is called apomixis. It is equivalent to asexual reproduction. Examples are some species of Asteraceae and grasses. More the one pollen tube of same species can grow into the style. It is frequently found in nature. Megasporangium is equivalent to an ovule. An ovule generally has a single embryo sac formed from a megaspore through a reduction division. It has a small structure attached to the placenta by means of stalk called funicle. Each has one or two new cells is a mass of cells enclosed within the integuments. Ovule forms megaspore mother cells MMC by meiosis which further forms megaspore. Megaspore nucleus forms embryo sac. Fruits developed from the ovary of flower. Other floral parts degenerate and fall off. A microsporangium is generally surrounded by four wall layers: the epidermis, endothelium, middle layers, and tapetum. The outer three wall layers perform the function of protection and help in dehiscence of anther to release the pollen. The innermost wall layer is tapetum. It nourishes the developing pollen grains. Cells of tapetum are food rich and possess dense cytoplasm and generally have more than one nucleus. They disintegrated to liberate the contents which is absorbed by developing spores. Cleistogamy is the process pollination and fertilization before the flower has opened. In such flower, the anther and stigma lie close to each other. When another descends in the flower, buds pollen grains come in contact with the stigma to affect pollination. Thus, Cleistogamous flowers are invariably autogamous as there is no chance of cross pollen landing on the stigma. Cleistogamous flowers produce as shoot seeds at even in the absence of pollinators. Gametophyte is a phase of life cycle in which the gametes, that is, egg and sperm, are produced in bryophytes, Examphunaria and Marcantia. Fertilization is dependent on water for the transfer of sperm to the egg. The gametophytes are fertilized outside the body. Therefore, they have independent free living gametophyte. In this respect, Peridophyta theories are similar to bryophytes, that is, they still have free living gametophytes. Pinnace or Pinus has well developed a gametophyte in which sperm cells are fertilized within the ovule. Hence,